Splatoon 2 for the Switch has new maps, new weapons, new modes, and a whole lot of ink. Here to walk us through the multiplayer action is Daniel from Treehouse. Thank you so much for coming by. There is, I think, statistically more ink in this game than was even in the last Splatoon, right?
Can we say that? There's an endless amount of ink. It's all over the place. New weapons, all that stuff you're talking about, so it's craziness.
Super excited for Splatoon 2. The more I see it, the more I'm just kind of geeked out at how wonderfully colorful it is, how messy it is. For me, it's such a special franchise as a Nintendo fan because Nintendo games have always been sort of like organized. They're about collecting things,
yes,
saving things, and this is just about trashing the place.
It is absolute just craziness, everything, the splatting, all of that. It's awesome to see it. I mean, the fans have loved it. It's a whole new franchise. It's been really taken off really well. The color, you're right, it just makes it a whole spectacular just event of itself.
So we're actually going to take a look at some gameplay, some matches, and see how all this unfolds. And let's just talk about what we're looking at here. Look at this guy. This is just adorable.
So if you notice, they're wearing a different kind of outfit. We're actually showing a different mode. So you're right, the normal mode of Splatoon is the 4-on-4 turf war and different modes like that. But we're now going to be showing Salmon Run, which is a brand new mode, 4-player co-op. You can play it on local wireless offline, or you can play it. It'll be like a timed event like Splatfest, and you can earn special rewards if you play during that time. So we're playing it offline right now, just over local wireless. What's going to happen here, essentially, the four of you guys are working together to collect all these golden eggs and survive multiple waves of these enemies attacking you.
Now this level here, this is something we've seen recently, right? This is one of the newer stages.
This is a brand new stage for that, yes.
It's sounded kind of decidedly a little more murky, dark, sinister, I would say.
A little bit. You're basically working to collect these golden eggs for your boss. That's why you're wearing those special orange like apron suit. So right now they're trying to splat everything possible because it makes it easier for the Inklings to move around in the areas they go to. We started at the easiest difficulty to get people going along with this right now. So there'll be enemies. It's a lot of it's about communication with your teammates. We got 4 people playing backstage for us right now.
Oh, wow.
2 people from Nintendo, 2 people from IGN are playing together. So they're trying to see where the enemies are coming from, and they need to work together to defeat these certain different kind of bosses that are going to pop up. That's a Snatcher coming out there.
Oh, that's awesome.
But you need to find the bigger bosses who will have the golden eggs. These are all. That's not them. They gotta hopefully get somewhere else on the map to find out where the main bosses are. We'll see it right now. Right now, Sarah, who's we're playing right here, is using the splat dualies. There's something called the fly fish.
Hey, remember when I called this level murky a few seconds ago? I think I spoke too soon.
It does get really colorful fast.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
So this is one of the enemies here. So basically, you need to defeat this boss essentially to get golden eggs out of them. So the only way, so each boss has a different type of. You have to figure out what the puzzle is to basically defeat them. And this is the fly fish. And,
wow.
But the cool thing is, if you do get knocked down like that, your teammates can resurrect you by putting ink on you, like right in your life preserver, and boom, now they're back.
So the collecting eggs from a boss, I'll be honest, it sounds gross. Are these like, is this like edible eggs? I don't really know.
No, so yeah, not edible eggs.
Is this
They're
like
called
sushi?
Golden eggs. Golden eggs. Well, you mean like salmon roe, I guess you could go that direction. But yeah, all these enemies are different weaknesses. So this is like here, there's a steel eel.
Wow.
If you fight to the back of them, in the back of the steel eel actually is the driver. You have to defeat the driver to make it happen.
And you can play this mode in single player as well, right?
You can play 2 to 4 players.
Oh,
it's always multiplayer.
Cool. So it's always multiplayer, so you can team up with somebody, take on who got beat there. We got to figure that one out.
Actually, the team we had there lost on the first wave, sadly. They should actually do better than that. I hope they can do better the second time.
Are you kidding me?
It's the easiest difficulty, and they died on the first wave. You're supposed to survive 3 waves.
Team IGN and Team Nintendo just really messing things up back there.
Yes, they did not.
And not in a good way like you're supposed to. I really like the new sort of, they're not bosses, right? They're just sort of like creatures that show up.
Creatures that show up. Like there's one called Steelhead, Steel Eel, Drizzler, Maws.
They're all loosely based on fish?
Loosely based on fish,
Sort of?
Yeah, like Maws, like Jaws, yeah, exactly like that. Drizzler's like an umbrella type one. Stinger's like a sniper, a bunch of pots. You'll see if to kind of knock out the pots to take them out. The fly fish you saw, you actually throw your grenades into the hatches to defeat them. So let's see how they do this time around.
So we're jumping back in. These guys have named themselves after iconic Nintendo characters.
Yes.
Which is all the more reason they need to do really well and not disgrace the names of these sacred. I mean, you can't just run in there as Mario and Luigi and die in the first time.
No, you can't. But see, so here you go. So there it is. So now they're taking out the snatches right there. But there is the fly fish to the right.
Oh man.
But it gets hectic, and right now they're showing the easier difficulty, and you can keep incrementing it up higher and higher. When you get to the higher difficulty, it is extremely hard to get to the higher ones.
Yeah, these guys are getting bombarded by what's that? Like that's
the fly fish. That's basically shooting out like these kind of rockets out of it.
And so he'll open up like a garbage can, basically.
Essentially, and you're trying to throw your grenades in there to basically take him out.
Is this like an anti-pollution message?
They took one out, and okay, the second one. We'll see if
these are very, very precarious projectiles here.
That's the thing. You have to figure out each of them are very different. That's the challenge behind all this as well.
Yeah,
they got one in there.
There we go.
So boom, now it's destroyed. So if you go over there now, see those 3 golden eggs.
Yep,
now your teammates can pick them up and take them back to the center point, but don't let the other enemies steal them. So in the center of the base is their base. So
this is chaos,
dude.
It's
complete chaos. That's the whole point, the whole joy of it. So there's one egg. So your goal is to hit a certain quota.
Okay.
So the next 30 seconds.
Now he's here.
Yes, this is Steel Eel.
Okay, so you got to bring the eggs back to the basket in the middle.
Before the time runs up. They've only got 1 golden egg in there now. So someone there, hopefully Sarah can grab one. Get it back in there.
And so that enemy there, you want to take out its head and its tail?
It's just its tail. The driver is in the tail. So
because it's got this short sort of like shower curtain of pain that comes by.
Hurry up, get it to the center point.
Oh,
someone get it there. Did they get it? No, they got it. They got it. They got 3. They got 3.
This is complete chaos. I love it.
So that's what it turns into, very much so. So if you do survive, which they hopefully did, they did. Now the next wave should begin.
They got it through wave 1.
They get through wave 1.
Now, what kind of stuff can we expect in wave 2?
Just more enemies, and then it gets harder as you go, as you finish to get to the end of it. Now they're on the easier difficulty. So as you said, you can up the difficulty by 5 percentage points each time.
That was easy?
This is 5%. They're playing.
Are you kidding me?
I believe so. I think they're playing on 5%.
That was like total madness.
It's total madness, and we played it before a couple times. You up it to like 40, 50%, it gets really hard. If you up it to 100, it is enemies off every side. The water levels constantly are changing. There's fog that can appear as well.
I'm going to be honest. That sounds incredibly stressful.
It is, and it gets and it's all about communication too. You have to be talking to your teammates. No, you need to stick together because if you're too far apart, when one guy goes down, that's the Drizzler right there.
Oh man,
he has an umbrella. Oh, you gotta flip him over. They did, and now you can take him out.
So how did he do that? He just kind of smacked him.
He turned into an inkling, went underneath, and popped him off.
Got it. Oh, that's a cool strategy.
So that's the cool thing. So all these are to always change each time, and even your storage unit, we have to keep dropping off the golden eggs, keeps moving locations.
Why?
Every wave it changes.
That's just me. That's cool.
That's the whole point. It's meant to be this crazy. You thought it was crazy before in Turf War and playing like tower control and that. This is a whole different way of just playing in a different way working together.
Your home base should at least be something you can count on.
Well, it's not your home base, right? You're going somewhere else to collect these golden eggs to take them back to your boss.
You guys always think of everything, don't you?
Yes. There's a reason behind everything. Yeah. So this is another. This is one of the enemies has a shield on the front. You can actually shoot him from behind and take him up more quickly.
So that's easier to do when you have 2 players,
exactly.
Right? Because you can have one distract them. All right. So we got the eggs. We're heading back to
and they got it
here.
And they got their now they're at 6 for 4. They beat their quota, which is great.
Oh, awesome!
And the quota will be higher. It keeps going. So the first round was 3 for their quota. Now it's 4 for their quota.
What is that?
That's the stinger.
Okay, that's
the stinger's like a sniper, and you have to actually shoot the pots that it's standing on from the bite. If you start taking out its base, you can take them out that way.
That is terrifying. That is one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen in a video game.
It is. You said it's really murky. It's scary. They've gotten really inventive with the names. Now they're going on to wave 3.
They're like cheering back there.
They're cheering back there. They all start together. You also have your specials again. You can only use them 2 for the entire 3 waves.
What, really?
Yeah, so each player can use it twice. That's it.
So you have to make sure you save it for the right exact moment.
Yes, notice the water level just completely changed. So now the stage is different.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, so now it's completely sort of... The entire shape of the stage has changed dynamically.
Which gives you even less room to move around.
Way less room, and then this guy's back.
Yep, they're all back. Here's Steelhead again. Oh, this is Steel Eel. Sorry, Steel Eel. Steelhead's a different character that'll come out that has like these. Its head inflates and shoots these bombs.
It's easy to get confused because that Steel Eel did have a steel head.
Yes, it's all these complications.
This guy's great, by the way. I like that giant paintbrush is just smacking around.
Yes,
making a mess.
And then what Sarah, the main person here, which is Sarah, she's actually using one of the new weapons called the Splat-Doolies, which even has a cool move you can actually kind of dodge while you're in midair. Things like that.
Do you find like when you personally play, like which sort of like weapons do you find yourself?
I always end up going back to the Splattershot Junior. That's always been one of my favorites.
Always like that one.
The Roller's fun too, which has changed up a bit in this game as well. I know some people are amazing with the Charger, who are good at sniping. There's some people who I work with who are just insanely good at this game, who just play it constantly, and it's awesome watching them play or playing with them.
That's awesome because that's technically considered work, right? I mean, you can't even.
This is all considered work. It's research. It's research.
Squid Research Labs. You can't even be like, get back to work. All right, so
that was convenient. The Drizzler actually appeared right next to their home base, and they've already beat their quota.
We got the Steel Eel has now returned. Oh man, yeah. So you don't want to get smacked by that head.
Right. You know,
The steel
the
eel-
head you can't destroy. You can't destroy the head.
And the steel eel does an incredible job of just sort of covering the. Oh, we're getting circled right now.
But she survived. Sarah quickly
survived,
named
yeah.
survived. Now she can shoot one of her buddies right there. Oh, bring
There
it
we
back.
go. Grab the eggs.
And they broke the quota time. They got they finally cleared it.
God.
And this is on the easiest difficulty.
Are you kidding
This
me?
is the easy difficulty. So if we have time, we can actually jump it up to the next one to see how they do on like.
Yeah, I think we should try it. I want
Okay.
to see how crazy this gets.
So now they're going back to home. That's their home little boat right there. They start from.
if they
so
tell
they-
us to stop, we'll just yell at them. I want to keep going.
We can keep going. Hopefully.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going. Let's keep
Okay.
playing it.
So
This is too much fun.
Yeah, this is fun. So there they all go. We see how they did. They were
like these
good
little-
teamwork. I love the outfits are so different.
They're so cute. These little neon fisherman kids.
Now she's doing a little dance. I'm not sure what that dance is.
It's a wiggle. It's just
a
like
wiggle.
a little. Yeah, it's a shimmy.
So it is a job. Yeah. Oh, they played. They were playing 10%. I apologize. They were playing the next difficulty up. So now we're going to try a harder difficulty. So I'll let them pick. We'll see how high they decide to go with it. Maybe they'll go probably. Let's say we can pick the number 40, 50, 60.
Let's do 60.
Okay.
Let's do 60.
They're gonna
You said
die.
it. You said it. We're gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see how difficult this
Okay.
gets. I know they're in the back. Just
They're
like,
going to
oh
back.
my
They're
God,
talking. You can hear them in the back over there trying to talk about how high they're going to go. But it gets really challenging. So I'm glad they survived that round. I'm glad they were able to go through that one. But yeah, that was 10%.
I think the IGN folks are going to get beat back there because the Nintendo folks are like they're legally allowed to play this game all day at work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, when we can. That's
So
like
then technically they should be able to do really well at 60%,
well,
right?
it depends. Yeah, it depends. I mean, in the treehouse, we try to play our games. It's all good practice, good
Yep,
fun.
yep.
We try to see what the games are, and it's fun. It's fun for us. Yeah, that's a great way to
So
learn.
as they're getting set up, I just want to talk a little bit more about Splatoon 2.
Oh, yeah.
When it's out, when people can play it.
The game comes out, if I remember correctly, July 21st.
Oh,
so
awesome.
it's real soon, which is awesome. It's coming out real soon. I'm really stoked to play it. It's been a lot of fun just watching, as I said, the fans enjoying it and just seeing all the stuff they're adding, new levels.
New single player stuff is coming.
New single player, the whole story behind what happened with Callie and Marie,
Yep.
like what happened with all that. I know all the fans had their own lore they were
drama.
talking about. The drama that happened
drama
after the
that
final
ensued.
Splatfest, which was Callie versus Marie.
It's been tough, man. Okay, so right off the bat,
It's dark.
What?
So
Okay.
already it's a lot harder. You can see a lot more enemies coming out.
Yeah, this is getting much crazier. It's darker. Did it just auto set to nighttime?
It's a hard difficulty, so it can be different fog.
Okay,
everything
okay.
has changed, so
Got it.
it just makes everything down. Their
Yeah,
quota, quota is 8, by the way, not
Oh, it's
3, as it was before.
Okay, so this is like we're being a little cautious right now. It's a little scarier. It definitely looks a little more dangerous.
There's just enemies everywhere.
I have less of an idea what's going on. It's definitely more chaos, but we've got a lot of players working in, I believe, synchronicity to make things happen. We just got bombarded by a whole wave. Oh!
Splatted by Chum.
Wow.
And they
Wow.
lost.
Okay. All right, well, that's what it looks like at 60. Think it goes higher than that?
Up to 100%.
What does 100% look like?
I've done it once, and it was just insanity.
Is it just like when Pikmin swarm you?
It's kind of like that. Instead of like when you play like 5-10%, like the enemies kind of start from one area and you kind of work together, and then the 100% they might come from every direction possible. Fog of war, it's like kind of not fog of war, but a fog can appear. Different water levels, more enemies. They're just lots more of them. You saw right there. You saw a lot more snaps.
Are you guys going to sell like turbo controller Joy-Cons to compete with this? Like, I need something with like a rapid fire. That's insane.
But you can't always worry about reloading your ink at the same time.
That's the
So you
problem.
can't just rapid fire the whole time.
I would need like pro sports E-League, just the best players in the world to take that on.
Yeah, that's probably what you need. I mean, that's when you play. I'm not sure you've been playing when you play online. Like, there's certain people who are just amazing.
All right, so I have to do this to you because you're here.
Okay.
I want to see what this looks like at 100%.
We're
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it at 100%. We're gonna see how fast they go at 100%. I think this is gonna be. My guess is I'm gonna put a timer down right now. I think 25 seconds tops. After the timer starts, I think these guys are gonna go in 25 seconds.
Wow,
this is gonna
you're
go
really
fast.
gonna push them this way. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah,
the quota's 13.
This is Splatoon at 100%. Now, Dana, what's the name of this mode again?
This is
Here we go.
Salmon Run.
Salmon Run. Salmon Run at 100% with 4 players who are just already getting beaten around. I'm not keeping track of the timer right now. This is already a mess.
The little logo's on top of our timer, so we can't quite see.
Okay, we got it. Yeah.
Here are the steelheads.
Oh my god.
So that little thing they're blowing on their head, you actually throw a
bomb.
grenade at that, and they're bombs. We still haven't seen Moz yet.
Oh
Moz is
my
like
God,
a
oh my God.
Jaws-type shark that pops out of the
Dude,
ground.
there's like 4 bombs on you right now. The entire level is getting covered in Nickelodeon
So right
gag.
now, one teammate is down. There's still 3 up.
Oh my god.
You can see where it's coming from. Boom. She's down. 2 left. You can see in the upper left.
2
No,
left.
they're 3 up. They're 3 up now.
Okay, 3 left. We still have a
They're
chance.
working together. Now you
There's
can.
still a
Now
chance.
Sarah can move in the light. Oh, they lost. Oh, just died, and it's over. You can hear them laughing back there.
That's what Salmon Run looks like at
100%.
we lasted 44 seconds. That's what that looked like at 10%, 40%, or 60% and 100%.
100%, yeah. So there's different percentages that way. So yeah.
That was incredibly intense.
So it's incredibly difficult, intense, and that's the whole point. I mean, it's meant to be that challenge that people want for those people get. It's a really good way to practice too. If you want to go into play Splatfest or play in the online forum for Turf War.
Oh my
all those
God!
Opportunities.
What an absolute mess we made of that stage.
It was.
Thank you so much for coming by. Splatoon 2. When can people play it?
July 21st.
July 21st on the Nintendo Switch. Go check that out. Play the single player. Play that at 100%. Send us your videos. We want to see it. That was fantastic. Thank you so much for coming by. IGN Live will continue. We will be back in just a minute at 100%.